Hey everyone, it's Rita and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can probably tell, we are talking all about nail polish. So I haven't done a declutter of my nail polishes in probably almost a year. And realistically, that last declutter wasn't the best. I still left a lot of nail polishes to maybe I'll use them someday. And I think it's about time that I go through them again and get rid of whatever I'm not using so they don't go to waste. So we're gonna start off with my Essie, which is probably my biggest collection of nail polishes. By just quick glance, it looks like I would love all of these colors. I'm looking at them and I think they're absolutely gorgeous, but realistically, I barely ever use a lot of these colors. First off, my toenails, I prefer to go to the salon and get them done. Like I've started doing that and I can never look back. But my nails, like my actual nails, I really do like to do myself. I've been using more gel polish lately, like I have a red carpet manicure little kit from home, but I also enjoy doing my nails with just regular nail polish. So anyway, that being said, let's just start with this declutter. To start off, just by looking at this pile, I absolutely love all the colors. Somehow, I absolutely love blue nail polish, but I haven't used blue nail polish on my nails in literally at least 1 to 2 years. That's not even exaggerating. So that being said, I'm just going to grab all the blue nail polish that I have, and I know that I need to get rid of them because I cannot remember the last time I painted my nails blue. This is a very hard decision for me, so I think out of these 4 ones, I'm gonna keep only one, and that's just in the very rare occasion that I might want to paint my nail blues. I want to paint my nails blue. So first off, we've got First View. This one is by the Declutter collection. It's a very pretty blue. I really love it. Then we've got Find Me an Oasis, which is one of the ones of this out of these 3 blues that I used the most out of a recommendation from Leanne. Leanne says here on YouTube, she used to love this nail polish, and when she started talking about this on her YouTube, I immediately knew I had to have it because I really love kind of like more milky colors, so milky pinks and milky blues, milky whites, and this is definitely one of those. But I think that it's gone bad at this point. But anyway, this is Find Me an Oasis. I think I'm going to debate between these two whether I should keep these ones or not. These ones are gonna go to my maybe pile because I really love them. The ones that I know for a fact I'm gonna be parting with are going to be Rock the Boat, which is a very pretty kind of like baby blue with a lot of shimmer on it. And then we've got Bikini So Teeny. This one is also one that's very famous from Essie. It's kind of like a more periwinkle blue. Very stunning, both of them, but I cannot remember the last time I used them, so I'm gonna part with these two. For all the remaining colors, there's another color that I don't use that much on my nails, and that's gonna be purple. So I do have here 2 purples, maybe 3 with this one if you count it as purple, which is Chinchilli. So we've got one from a brighter collection in the shade Groom Service, and then we've got Flowerista. So these 2 shades are colors that, again, I don't think I've ever used Flowerista, if maybe once. So I'm gonna part with it. It's still in good condition, so I know that I can pass it along to maybe one of my friends that would enjoy this more than I've ever did. And then we've got Groom Service, which is a very pretty lilac purple. This one I'm gonna put in a maybe pile because I really do like it, and like I said, I go more for neutral shades and lighter tones, so this one I might keep. So I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile, and this one is gonna go on the go pile. I don't really know where to categorize this one, so I'm just gonna put them in the kind of like darker, more autumn-like shades. I'm gonna keep both of them because I really do like them. This one is in the shade Plain Koi, which is definitely an autumn shade. And then we've got the very famous Chinchilli. So I've got here one that, just glancing at it, I don't remember the last time I used it, if I ever used it. This one is Mrs. Always Right, and this one is also from one of those brighter collections. It's really pretty in the bottle, but I feel like the color just doesn't suit my hands or doesn't suit what I like. So I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile with a very strong opinion that it might just leave my collection. So for the ones that I am keeping, I'm going to kind of like breeze through them pretty fast. These ones are the nude shades. We've got Matter of Fiction, which was another one of Leanne recommendations. I absolutely love this shade. We've got Lighten the Mood, which is one of my newest addition. We've got Topless and Barefoot, which is a very popular one, very famous from Essie. I really love this shade. And then finally we have Young, Wild and Me, one of my absolute favorite pinks from their collection. I'm also keeping, this one is called Steal His Name and then Sue Me from the Declutter collection, keeping both. For the rest of my pinks, we've got Ladylike, keeping. We have Eternal Optimist, also keeping. We've got Lubby Dubby, which is one of my favorite, and it reminds me so much of Essie when she still was Essie Button here on YouTube. And then finally we've got Essie Watermelon, which is such a beautiful, perfect for spring colors, spring and summer. So keeping all of this. And then for my two only semi-red shades, we've got Fifth Avenue, which of course I'm keeping. And then we've got Ole Caliente, which is a stunning, kind of like more pinkish red. So finally, we're just gonna keep, of course, the Gel Couture top coat. And then we have this Street Love color in the shade Minimally Modest. So I'm gonna keep both of this. So far, this is everything that I am keeping for sure. So this is going to be the keep one, and just put that out of the way. And then these ones are going to be the ones that are leaving my collection. And then we've got 4 maybes. So we'll be right back to the maybes and then see which ones we are keeping. So up next we have my OPIs. So as you can tell, it's a very condensed small collection. I don't have that many, but I know that the one that I use the least, or the two that I use the least, it's going to be Coconuts over OPI and Rich Girls and Po' Boys. These two shades are probably the ones that I use the least in, you know, all of this little collection. I really like this one, but I feel like it looks a little too gray for my nails, and I'm not sure if I love that look on me. And then this one is just a little too bright. I think it'll look pretty on my toes, but I'm gonna put both of these on the maybe pile, again, because blue, I mean, I love this blue. I think it's such a stunning blue, but I don't use it as often. So I'm gonna put both of these on my maybe pile, and I'm keeping the 4 of these ones. And for the ones that I'm keeping, of course, Stop It I'm Blushing. And then we've got Dulce de Leche. We've got the Mean Reds, which is from a collection they did with Breakfast at Tiffany's a while back. And it's a very pretty, true red. It's probably one of my favorite reds that I have in my collection. So I'm going to be keeping this one. And then we've got another one that's perfect for the more autumn months. This one is called Freedom of Peach. There we go. Very pretty color. Keeping this for sure. I think this is like my second bigger collection of brand. This one is by Sally Hansen, and these are probably my absolute favorite brushes that I've ever tried. They have the best, these ones, they have the best wider, thicker, easier to apply brush, that it's so easy, and it's just easy and fast because of the brush. So I absolutely love these ones, like these bigger ones compared to the smaller ones. But anyway, just by a quick glance, I know for a fact that I'm gonna get rid of this blue one, just because, again, I don't really use any more blue nail polishes, and this one is not one that I ever did like to begin with too much. As you can tell, it's pretty much new. So I'm gonna put this on the going away pile. I'm gonna need to swatch probably this one, which reminds me a lot of that OPI that I just took out, because I barely use it, because I feel like it's supposed to be a nude one, but it's a bit more on the grayish side, and I'm not sure if I like this one on my nails. So I'm gonna put it on the maybe pile. For the remaining ones, I'm gonna be keeping all of them. This is probably one of my very favorite nudes ever. This one is in the shade Re-Nude. And I remember, I think it was Jamie Page talking about this nail polish. Oh, there we go. Talking about this nail polish, and I thought it was so pretty, and I had to run out and get it, and I really love it. It's literally like the perfect nude, especially for my skin tone and my nails. It looks so pretty. Okay, so another one that's one of my favorites, since we are speaking about favorites, this one is in the shade Radiance, like radiance, but with the word red in front. And it's such a beautiful orangey red. It's perfect for spring and summer. It's actually what I have right now on my toes. I wanted to give myself a pedi, since I haven't been to a salon in a very long time. I really needed it, and I went for this shade, which I might just paint my nails with this one in a little while. I actually left them with no nail polish today, so I could swatch whatever I had on my maybe pile. But this one, such a good one. If you're looking for the perfect spring summer red, I highly suggest you look into this shade. Okay, so I don't want to fool myself, and I'm looking at this purple and I really like it. Like, looking at it in the bottle, I think it's so pretty. It's very intense and very summer-like. But again, I don't remember the last time I used it or the last time that I used in general purple on my nails. So I think I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile only because I really love this shade. But I don't know, maybe I think it'll look pretty on my toes. Maybe. This is gonna be a maybe. A hard maybe, possibly a no. So this one is also going away. So here is the condensed pile that we are for sure keeping. Like I said, very more nude shades and very pinkish light shades. These are my go-to. I really like the more nude shades for my nails. So anyway, all of these keeping. Another brand that I have a lot of nail polish from is Revlon. I just love the bottles and the colors. They're so pretty. But anyway, just at a quick glance, I have a lot of blue ones. And the thing is, despite me not using a lot of blue nail polish anymore, there's something about the Revlons that are so beautiful on the nails. I really like them, especially this one in the shade Urban. This one is probably one of my very favorite dark navy blue. It's super pretty on the toes and on my nails for like the autumn winter season. Ugh, so pretty. Again, this one is the shade Urban, and I highly recommend it if you are looking for a beautiful navy blue. But other than that, I really like all of them with the exception of this blue in the shade Dreamer. This is just way too baby blue for my liking. I did say earlier that I love the milky blues, but this one is just a little too, I don't know, it just does not look good on my nails. So I'm gonna definitely have to have a big hard pass on this one. This is gonna be a no. From the remaining ones, I'm gonna keep a couple of them on my maybe pile. So I'm gonna put on the maybe pile the shade Checkmate, again under the same it's supposed to be nude, but it pulls more on the gray side on my nail. So I'm gonna put this on the maybe pile alongside with the shade Chic, which is another very pretty blue, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it because I haven't used it in a while. And with the shade Trendy, which is more of a green color, which again, when do I wear green nail polish? So these three are gonna go on the maybe pile. So here is what we have left. All of them I really love. This one I was indecisive, but I actually used it last week and I think it looks really pretty in the shade Teak Rose. And then this one, it's such a beautiful one in the shade Fashionista. It's kind of like a mix between a blue and a green. I don't know, it's a very pretty color and I really do like it, especially again for like the more autumn and winter months. So keeping all of the shades. So we have here 3 shades from Sinful Colors. You probably can tell, I don't even have to tell you, but the one that I'm gonna for sure be getting rid of, it's gonna be this kind of like lavender bluish shade. This is gonna be a hard pass. I'm gonna leave this one on my no pile, and I'm gonna be keeping this very pretty kind of like wine shade, again perfect for the colder months. And then this lighter pink shade, I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I think it's pretty and I really need to give it a little bit more views, so keeping 2 and getting rid of 1. We have here an assortment of 4 random nail polishes. So we've got 3 nudes and then 1 red, which is this one is in the shade Hannah by Zoya. It's a very pretty red. I really like it, so definitely keeping. I'm actually keeping the 4 of this. I just wanted to show them to you, just random one by Rimmel, 1 by China Glaze, and 1 by Wet n Wild. 3 nudes, 1 red, keeping all of this. So here we've got a small collection that I brought with me when I came from Mexico almost 5 years ago. I've kept them this long. I think I'm going to keep them still. This one is a very famous brand in Mexico for nail polish and makeup. I believe it's a Mexican brand. It's called Bisou, and I really like these 4 shades. I haven't used them in a while, but I really need to put them to more use. But I absolutely love the colors and I'm keeping them all. The only one that I'm gonna get rid of, it's gonna be a hard no, it's gonna be this green one. Just by looking at it, I mean, I used to love this nail polish. I remember, that's why I've kept it for so long. But I do not remember the last time that I put this shade on my nails or my toes. It's just a green shade. Like, no, I'm not ever going to use this shade anymore. So this one is gonna have to go. I used to love it, it had its time, now it's time for it to leave my house and my collection. In this collection we also have 3 from Avon, one dark navy blue, which again I really love for the winter cold months, and then we've got a nude one, and then this one is a very interesting shade because I was actually thinking about decluttering the other day, this shade, and then I tried it on and it's an actually very pretty red matte, which I don't have any matte nail polishes, and I think if I were to wear a matte, it'll be in this beautiful red. So keeping all of these ones still with me, going strong after almost 5 years that I've brought them with me, and I probably had them a little while back after those, before that 5 time period that I've been here. So anyway, keeping all of this. And just like I was saying earlier, lately I've been going more for, maybe like the past 2 years, I've been going more for just gel nail polish on my nails, my toes. Like I was saying, I do go to the salon, but for my hands I go more for just my nail polishes that are gel. This one is the only brand that I've ever tried. I love them. They last me a whole week. My nails are very weird, like they itself peel off because they're not very strong. But anyway, they last me a full week. I'm pretty sure in someone with really nice, strong nails, they would at least last a whole 2 weeks. Mine are just very weird. But honestly, after a week, I get bored of my nail colors, so it's perfect for me. I used all of this. I love all of them. I know for a fact that a couple of them have been looking a little bit weird. The thing is, I can't really tell by swatching them. I would have to actually put on a full-on nail and curate it before I know which one it is. I know it's gonna be one of these three nudes. They kind of like have gone bad, so until I use them I really won't know. So for now I'm gonna keep all of them. I've got a good arrangement of a good variety of nudes and pinks, reds, dark, kind of like more vampy colors for the winter months. I've got a white for the spring. I mean, I feel like I'm super covered with my gel polish, and I really like all of them, with the exception of course that the one that I have to get rid of whenever I do try it on, I realize it's already bad. But for now, we're keeping all of them, and I'm gonna tell myself I don't need to buy any more of this because this literally covers the only shades that I ever use on my nails. And to officially finish up all of my nail polish, we've got all of my top coats and a base coat. I really like all of them. I'm keeping them all. I was missing one. Here we go. I'm gonna keep all of them. This one is a newer one that I bought from Nails Inc. This one is like a quick second, like a 45-second or something, quick dry for your nails, and I really do like it, and it actually works. It dries out my regular nail polish in no time. So keeping all of this one, we've got one by Essie, or actually 2 if we count the Gel Couture one that I've already showed before. So I've got 2 Essies, 1 Zoya, 1 C&D, and of course my gel ones. We've got the Brilliance and the top coat, and then we've got a base one by Sash, I don't know how you pronounce this brand, Sasha Base, whatever. So all of these of course I'm keeping. So here we have my maybe pile. I'm going to go ahead and swatch some of this and then make a decision based on how I like them on my actual nails. So let's go ahead and do some swatching right now. Okay, you guys, so whenever you're doing this and you're trying to decide on whether to keep or get rid of nail polishes, don't do what I just did, because now I want to keep them all. I'm swatching them and I'm like, ooh, but they are pretty. They don't look so bad. I am so bad at this. I should have not done this to myself, because now I want to keep the 3 of them. But since they're very similar, I'm definitely going to be getting rid of. These ones especially are more similar than the other one. So these two, this one is the OPI, and this one is the Sally Hansen in the shade Bear Hug. So, oh gosh, this is so hard. Okay, so after a lot of consideration and hard decision, I think I'm gonna go and get rid of the Sally Hansen. I'm gonna be keeping the OPI. I'm gonna be keeping the Revlon, because the Revlon is kind of like a more lighter nude and it's really pretty. This one does pull a little bit more on the grayish side, but I think it looks very pretty. This one, it's pretty, but I'm gonna get rid of one of them. So I'm gonna get rid of the Sally Hansen one. Yay. So making some progress. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the purples and this lighter pink and then see what we think of these ones. Okay, so after a hard consideration, I realized that I'm never going to use any of these shades. Yeah, they look pretty. nails, if I try them on, and like I just did, I think they look really pretty, but whenever I have them on, I just don't think they look as I would like them anymore. I feel like they look just a little bit, I don't know, it's just not the colors that I go for anymore. I'm going now for more very classy nails, and these ones just don't look as classy on my opinion. So I'm gonna get rid of the 3 of them, straight up. I'm not gonna think about it anymore, just gonna get rid of this 3, 2 by Essie and then 1 by Sally, which I've kept for such a long time. But I think this would look pretty on my toes. But again, I never do my toes really at home. I always go to the salon, and even if I went to the salon, I wouldn't go for a purple for my toes. So getting rid of the 3 of them. And now finally, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this 4 of them, 3 blues and then 1 semi-greenish blue. Okay, you guys, so I've made a decision. I've painted them, I've got here 5 colors. I am going to be for sure getting rid of this one. As much as I do like it, I think it's really pretty, it's just not a color that I would use on my nails anymore at all. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one is Trendy by Revlon. It'll find a happier home where they do appreciate it. And then out of this 4, I'm gonna be keeping this 3. So we've got here Essie, Find Me an Oasis, Chic by Revlon, which is such a pretty color, perfect for the summer, like the more colder winter months. And then this one is gonna be so pretty for my toes. This one is by OPI in the shade Rich Girls and Po' Boys. And literally, I think I'm gonna be taking this to a salon next time, just so I can actually use it. So I think it's very pretty. So keeping 3 out of 5, not bad. I know this doesn't look as much, but these ones are the ones that are going out of my collection. So we've got a lot of blues, as you can tell, which if I'm looking at them, I'm gonna like, I don't want to leave them, but I need to because I really don't use blue nail polish. So all of this and a pink one, which is surprising. I just want to be realistic about what I use and what's literally just going to waste. So this is what I have for now that is leaving, and I'll show you real quick what I'm keeping. I actually went on and swatched a couple of more nail polishes and ended up getting rid of 3 more. So this one by Revlon in the shade Passionate Pink, one of the Mexican ones that I got, and then this OPI in the shade Freedom of Peach. So in total, I'm getting rid of 16 nail polishes, which to me it's a lot. And now I'm gonna go through these ones, throw out the ones that are not good anymore, which are for sure this one, and I think this one from Revlon, and the rest I'm going to give to one of my friends. I'm pretty sure she will enjoy them more than what I do. So all of these are out of my collection, and this is what we're keeping. I know it looks ridiculous and just an insane amount, but to me, decluttering 16 of them, it's a great accomplishment. And honestly, I'm looking at this pile and I'm absolutely in love. As you can tell, very neutral shades, a lot of them more on the nudie, pinkish, beigey shades, and then just a tiny bit of color here and there. Most of my colored nail polishes are now things that I'm actually going to use. So bright pinks, a little bit of darker blues, which are the ones that I prefer. Now I pretty much understand that I don't really go for lighter blues. I like more intense, kind of like more darker winter-like colors for my blues. Of course, reds, which are my favorite, and a little bit of pink here and there in the more intense forms. But yeah, you guys, this is everything. Oops, never mind, I was forgetting one. Hey guys, this is pretty much everything that I'm keeping, plus of course my gel polishes that are here separated. I didn't put them in here because they don't fit on the frame. So these are all of the nail polishes, just regular nail polishes we're keeping, and I am super excited with this leftover collection. I cannot wait to use all of my nail polishes, and of course maybe in the next 5 or 6 months I will be able, or maybe in a year, let's be realistic, we're gonna do this again in 1 year. I did it in February of 2019. Now we're almost at May 2020, a little bit over a year, but I will be revisiting this in 1 year, see what I really used out of this collection, what I added, which I'm hoping is nothing because I have enough nail polishes to last me a lifetime. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel before you leave. I would really appreciate that. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!